Well, I'll start by saying, Joanne, thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice to meet you.
And it's a joy to be meeting you in a British pub here at Halifax International Airport. What's it like having a British pub here now?
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, the Firkin Group opened this back in 2019.
Wow.
They were open for about a year before the pandemic hit. As you can see, it's very lively. Lots of places to sit, lots of great food. So it's nice to have something a little bit less airport-like,
Right.
and a little bit more, downtown pubish style.
Totally. That's exactly how it feels. And I love all the British touches. What's the feedback been like since it's open?
It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had great feedback from service to food, to the look and feel, just having somewhere to relax before you get on your flight. Sort of when you're here, you don't really feel like you're in an airport, but you just have that feeling of comfort food, great staff, and great entertainment.
And that's clearly been a priority for everyone here at Halifax International Airport for years.
That's part of our strategy. We want people to want to come to the airport early.
Right.
We want them to enjoy their time here. We want them to be able to relax. Traveling sometimes can be stressful, so we want to make sure that we make people relaxed, and by offering local concepts, they feel a little bit more at home. And for people who aren't from here, they can taste a little bit of the Maritimes when they're here, and then be able to take that experience back with them.
So for the people that haven't travelled for the last few years, what are the exciting things that have happened here at the airport?
So if you haven't been here for a couple of years, we have some new concepts that started back in 2018. We have the Firkin Group as we're sitting here today with the pub, but we also have a Connected Coffee brand that we didn't have prior to 2019. But if you haven't traveled since the pandemic, when you come in here, what you're going to see in the next couple of months, you're going to see some new concepts. So believe it or not, at the end of a pandemic where concessions have operated, quite frankly, at a loss, no different than any other business in the world in terms of having to shut down, not having the passenger traffic over the last couple of years. But we're really excited that Firkin has actually taken over a couple of locations and will open new locations this summer.
Wow.
We have a new brand that's coming downstairs where it used to be Keith's, but it's still going to have a local maritime feel to it, probably more Halifax feel to it. In our transporter area, we're going to have a new pop-up restaurant. We have been very fortunate to have the partners that we have. We have lots of other partners here: Hudson, Liquid Assets, A&W, Tim Hortons. We have Island Beach. We have Clearwater. We have so many. We're so fortunate. We have Subway. Very fortunate to have the partners that we have, who have really stayed the course as much as they've possibly been able to.
Yeah. And of course, one of the most exciting things happening this year is, of course, that WestJet are flying direct back to Europe, which is an amazing thing for me, finally to be able to get home and not need to fly halfway across the country the other way just to be able to get there. What's the feeling about that now people are going to be going to Europe direct, and is there an excitement about that too?
Oh, there is, and it's probably one of the more common questions that we had over the last couple of years.
Right.
And as you may be aware, we were not able to accept international flights until last fall, and now we can, and we're so excited about that. Part of our strategy at Halifax Stanfield is to use our geography as our advantage in terms of being able to take a short flight across to whether it's Dublin, whether it's London or Paris or Glasgow, and being able to have that journey so short. But you can have a dinner here and you can have breakfast in Europe.
That's it.
So it's quite fascinating to see. People were asking and looking for these flights over the last couple of years. Whether it's to travel for leisure or travel to see family, and friends. It's just a matter of what your purpose of travel, or even business. But people have missed those flights. I know that I have. And I've taken them, and it's just such a short journey. It's great. And what a great way to be able to see Europe in a matter of hours.
And that's the amazing thing. And of course, all of the buzz that I've been hearing from friends and colleagues is about the fact that, of course, we can all go to Europe. But of course, the other fact is that for maritime tourism, people can come here.
Absolutely.
And I mean, for the last few years, there has been no way that I would have been able to convince friends in London to come to visit us, but come via Montreal or Toronto, and yet now they can come direct, and it's going to be such a huge boost to tourism within this region.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to that. We know it's going to be a busy summer here in Halifax and Atlantic Canada in general, and we're excited to be able to welcome people here potentially for the first time. A lot of people have moved here since the pandemic, so we're anxious to see whether it's family or friends of people who have moved here visiting. So it's going to be a fantastic summer here.
Beautiful. So I know you can't pick favourites, but for this year, what's the place you're looking forward to going to most?
I would say Paris.
Yeah.
I've been there before, looking forward to going back again. I can get there in 7 hours. I can have dinner here, breakfast there, and hit the ground running when I get there. And then take another flight home in a couple of days. Can go for a long weekend. Really looking forward to doing that.
Beautiful. Well, cheers to WestJet Direct. I'll see you in Paris.
Cheers.
Cheers.